I'm going to go ahead and make that video, show you guys how I set up my thinkorswim platform. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Smoke Enchant here. He suggested this TRPX, and it is actually a stock that I was watching this morning in the pre-market, and I didn't get in this morning whenever I was thinking about it, but he went ahead and gave me the shout out. So I went ahead and went in right after this comment. And so I bought in, as you can see, at $8.16. And it rose up significantly. I think it's at like $9.30 right now. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to him. Awesome call. I usually don't buy something because someone else suggests it, but it's a stock that I was watching and it was a really good call. So thank you for that. Alright guys, so let's see. It's cutting off some of the screen here, which, I don't know if I can change that. Let me see if I can change. Well, I can't change it, so we'll just have to kind of go with what I got here. Alright, so anyways, I'm on the screen. This is TRX chart here. I know it's cutting off the name, but you can see I have it highlighted over here. So yeah, I got in about right here. And as you can see, I was able to ride this whole wave up. And so yeah, that was pretty cool. Alright, so personally, this is how I set it up. I'm going to go into my little crypto list here, and you guys can just go ahead and look from here. Alright, so whenever by default on your watch list, there's a lot of useless information. I feel like there'll be like high, low, other stuff like that, and there'll be percentage changes as well. But I want to go ahead and point out something important to you guys. So the regular percentage change that comes on default of the thinkorswim platform, it won't update in pre-market or aftermarket hours. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed that it'll either remain where it was throughout the day, or it'll say 0% even though the price is changing. So if you right here, if you go onto your watch list and you click this little settings button right here and go to customize, you pull it up, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on here by default. I went ahead and removed most of it. The ones that I think are important are symbol, last, volume, shares, and mark percentage change. So the mark percentage change is pretty much the same exact thing as the percentage change, except for this one will also cover price changes in aftermarket or pre-market hours. So this is kind of how I like to look at that. I like to see how many shares a company has, and this shows exactly how many they have. So I do like to take that into account. Whenever it comes to this stock getting big volume, how many shares are actually in rotation, and how much can this stock move. So that's one thing that I like to keep an eye on, is the amount of shares. And obviously, the lower the amount of shares a company has, the more interesting it is to me, because that means there's, there's less in circulation, and, it can move a lot quicker. So yeah, that's pretty much how I set that up. On the charts here, you can see it on the chart. It looks kind of ugly with all this stuff that I have on it, but I usually zoom in and kind of look at it. So you see all these random different lines, and each one of these lines does actually mean something. So we have the top VWAP, we have the middle VWAP, and we have the bottom VWAP. Then we have the 50-day moving average. Oh, that's the 200-day moving average, I'm sorry. So we have the 200-day moving average that it is trading on top of right now, which is a key indicator of being very bullish. So the 200 and the 50-day moving average, I think, are important to have, because they do act as key indicators at times. Alright, so also the other lines that you see are these purple lines here. And so these purple lines, these are Bollinger Bands. And they work a little bit better on, let's go to the 180-day chart here. The Bollinger Bands, they're pretty cool. So what they do is they basically represent volatility and like basically volume and all that good stuff. So as the channel gets more narrow, that means the stock's in more of a state of consolidation or low volume, low volatility. So as it starts to widen, as if you notice, it got narrow here and then it started to widen a little bit, and that oftentimes indicates a big move coming. Now the thing with the Bollinger Bands is they don't really tell you which direction that the stock is going to go. So it could go up or it could go down. It just shows you that it's setting up for a big play. And so as you can see here, this stock today ended with the Bollinger Bands pointing outwards. So that's an indicator that this stock is going to remain possibly bullish throughout tomorrow. And it definitely is, even during the pre-market or the aftermarket hours. As we can see in the aftermarket hours, it's still going up slightly. Not as fast as it was, but it's still holding its ground and remaining bullish. So that is an indicator that I really do like. It makes the screen kind of ugly, but it's not about appearances as far when it comes to this. It's about use, and I see each one of these lines offers a different type of indicator that you can use to help make your decisions whenever you're investing into new stocks. So another thing that I also like to do is if you go up here to the flexible grid, you have all these other windows here, and so this is pretty cool for just being able to get a quick look at a stock. You can see I have the 1 year, I have I think this is okay, yeah, the 1 minute, and I have the 5 minute. And I think this might be the 180 day. No. Alright, so we're going to put it on the 180 day because that's the way I like to have it. And so we can just kind of see like how this stock's been performing over time, like all at once without having to keep switching back and forth. And so as default, this will come without your studies. With all, it'll come as just a basic chart. So what you'll want to do to get your studies on here, first you'll want to go over to your regular chart. However you have your chart set up, you'll just go up here. Go to studies and save study set, and so you would save it, name it what you want to name it, bam, and then you'll go over here to flexible grid, and on each one of these you'll go up here to this little potion looking thing right here, and you'll just go to load study set, and you'll just do that on each one of these and you'll be set up. And so also you can change, like, if you notice each one of these has the little sidebar to where you can add like the little menu icons on each window. So it can get pretty cluttered up if you try and have too much going on, but it is definitely cool that you can just have all the information that you need pretty much just on one screen. And so I don't necessarily use this page as much. I do from time to time. So BLPH. Okay, so as you can see, I just had a stock pop up on one of my scanners, and so a lot of times, I'll just go through and just kind of check it out, look at it, because well, oh, I spelled it wrong. Sorry about that. So basically I built a scanner that'll pick up momentum stocks. So right as these stocks are starting to pick up in volume and go up in price, it goes ahead and adds it to my alert list. And as we can see, the increase was only by 2 cents that it went up, but it still gave me the alert. And from that point I'd be able to go in, kind of look at it and see if it's something that I really wanted to invest in or not. And as we can see, it just had a really big sell-off. And it's been trying to recover. It doesn't look like it's been doing a very well job of that, but it recovered a lot from where it was, and it could continue to climb up. But this stock isn't something that I want to personally invest in. This is just one that, as you've seen, it was just added to my list, and just using it as an example. Alright, so when it comes to a scanner, I want to go ahead and show you guys how I got mine set up. So I got this one, I just call it bullish moves. Basically, because what this searches for is stocks that are that are showing continuation of an uptrend. So as you can see, even though I have the percentage change at 0, all these stocks are still in the positive, because that's what this is designed for. It's studying for charts that have increased for 2 bars over the last set time, and I'm going on the 1 day 1 minute chart. So obviously for day trading or a current price, you'll want to do this, but these stocks will fall off of this watch list as the minutes go on. So some of these will pop, they'll disappear, other ones will pop on, so on and so forth. So that just this just gives you some stocks to just go ahead and, like for example, fuel cell. I know that I wouldn't want to trade that right now because it's been sitting at that same spot for quite a while, but we can see that it is on this move. It did move up a little bit today. But it just gives us something to watch. Stocks that are heading in the direction that we want to be headed. So, and I guess if you're somebody who likes to do puts, and bet against the stocks and bet against the market, you could also build one of these, that would find stocks that were in the negative. So, or however you want to do that. So that's pretty much how the scanners go. It's pretty simple. So you can't see it up here at the top. I know especially when it comes to the studies. I'm still not very good as far as the studies and all that. There's just so much. There's just so much. And I'm sure you guys have also experienced that. You're looking through it and you don't know what half of the stuff means. You decide you want to go look it up, but there's just so much to look up. So. Right now I'm just keeping with the basics. I also have this other scan set up, and this one searches for oversold stocks. And so we'll go ahead and look and see what this one's pulling up as well. And so you don't have to put that on the 1 day 1 minute. That's just what I like to do. And we'll see that there's a lot of stocks that's showing up as oversold right now. As you can see, most of them are in the red. Some of them are in the green. And I usually sort by volume, but you can, always sort by whatever you want to sort by. But I try to keep the volume, up. A lot of people don't like to invest in stocks that are under, like, say, 500,000 volume. I typically do tend to invest in stocks that have lower volume going on, because I know that if they start moving up and they get good news, all it takes is a little bit of volume to push them over the edge. And sometimes that can be in the wrong direction, though. So you just want to go ahead and make sure you know a little bit about the stock that you're going to be investing in. So as far as thinkorswim goes, that's pretty much, I think I covered the basics. If there's anything specific that any of you guys would like to know, let me know it down in the comments below, and I'll definitely do my best to address that in the next video. And if it's not something that I already know, I'll research it and cover that for you. So, just go ahead and let me know about that. So on another note, I am almost to 1,000 subscribers. All of you guys have been fantastic, and this channel has grown so much faster than I could have ever hoped for. So I'm really excited to get to the 1,000 subscribers, because as you all know, at that point I'll be able to monetize my videos, and I think that'll be really awesome, considering that I'm trying to start living a little bit more free, and by that I mean working for myself and creating my own income. And so if I have a little bit of income coming in from YouTube, that would be so great, especially the fact that it doesn't cost you guys anything to watch my videos. So that's something that's like a win-win for me, because I'm able to give you guys useful information that will hopefully help you in your future or even in your day-to-day trading. So for me to be able to profit from that without actually requiring money from you guys, that's just a win-win. And so I really hope that I can get to this 1,000 subscribers, and if I could make at least like $100 or $200 a month off of YouTube, that would be awesome. I could add that to anything else that I can manage to get going, and hopefully I'll be able to earn an income like that. That would definitely be my dream. One of these days, I'm going to tell you guys some of my history, but I'm going to wait until the right time. But I have some really insane stories for you guys at some point. So whenever I do start talking about that, I really do feel like that you guys are really be interested in a little bit about my experiences and what I've been through. Um, some of it's really awesome, and then some of it, you know, is not so awesome. So, anyways, that's something, for future content. Um, Anyways, so like I said, if y'all have any questions or anything that you'd like to see me add, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comments, and I'll try to make sure I get back to it as quickly as possible. So today's Monday. Done pretty well on stocks today. I didn't make a whole lot, but I done all right. And so tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow I am starting um, that platform that I was talking about in my last video, guys, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really nervous as well because it is going to cost me some money to start this program. Now, I'm not paying for any type of training course or anything. I'm just going to be paying for the actual rights to use this program and this website. So I really hope that I'm able to create an income like that. From everything that I've researched, I'm very impressed, and that's why I am going to take the risk of investing into this. And right now, no, normally investing $50 wouldn't be that big of a deal for me, but considering I just quit my job and I only have one check left coming in, aside from my, brokerage accounts, that's pretty much all the money I got. So this $50 for me is going to be a make it or break it type of thing. So hopefully I'll be able to provide you guys with some really awesome content, and hopefully you guys won't see me lose my money, because that would really suck. But it is what it is, and I'm going to persevere regardless of what happens. So anyways, guys, I appreciate all of your support, and I hope that you guys remain to stick with me through this challenge. And one thing I can say, and I know I keep going on and keep going on, but there's a lot of things that I've really wanted to say, but these videos, the time goes by so fast, and I'm not able to say all the things that I'd really like to say. But so one thing that I would like to say is I do watch a lot of other YouTubers, like for example Mr. Beast, and I see the generosity that some of these other YouTubers have, and that is something that I would like to eventually get to. But at this point, of course, with me financially struggling, that's not something I'm going to be able to do. But I do plan on doing some giveaways. Probably once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll probably do a couple giveaways. I don't really have a whole lot, but I do have a brand new smartwatch and a brand new Samsung tablet that I might be able to do some type of little giveaway just to get the channel moving a little bit. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think, and y'all have a great day.